Good morning. Happy Tuesday morning. Happy second week of Tour de Fleece. I have this whenever. I shouldn't do two things at once here. Sorry. I'm multitasking. I multitask all the time, but of course I'm not talking to somebody when I'm doing it usually. Um, we reached the point in the race where they had a rest day yesterday. So now I should start saying, welcome to stage 10. But what I say is, welcome to day 11. To me, what I'm doing for my own record keeping as I'm streaming every day is just using the actual physical day of the 21 days. And so if that feels a little weird to you, sorry, but that's the way I'm going to keep it straight in my brain where I am. Of course, I always mark that it's, the day of the week, like Tuesday or whatever. I always mark that too. Being Tuesday morning, normally this would be the time that I would do the crafting, right? Not going to. Going to spend, of course, keeping with the Tour de Fleece and spinning everyday theme. A lot of people are competing in the various teams, and one of the biggest teams that have different competitions is Team Cyber. It is the one that is connected with Twitch, and the one that sort of got me into all of this because I was watching that during the tour and figured out what streaming was and said, I need to do that, right? So I'm really on an anniversary here, somewhere around in here, and I think it's 4 years, but I'm not real sure. I really shouldn't say because I'm not 100% sure what exact year I started streaming. I have to go back in my notes and look. Seems like a while now, though. So, anyway, yeah, this is kind of like the beginning of the year for me because it's how my streaming year cycles. And that pun was intended. Okay. Anyway, I've been watching a little bit of the actual race and enjoying it, but I did not yesterday. I took a rest day yesterday. I did not hardly do anything fiber related or streaming or the tour. One big chunk was go get groceries. We did our big annual monthly grocery shopping yesterday, so that took a big chunk of time, as well as putting things away. Did some cooking, did a little cleaning, talked to the cats, spent some quality time with the cats, read a little. Yeah, it was a nice day off, and I am glad that I did. I know that a lot of people are using the rest day as a catch-up day, and you miss a day, you've got two chances to keep to the goal of spin every day by using one of the rest days. So the one thing I saw in the Discord chat that's new to me this year is now they're banking days, okay? So they didn't miss any last week, but they went ahead and did some spinning on Monday. Now, if they miss one in the next 2 weeks, they've got a day. And I was like, well, okay, that makes perfect sense to me. But they had to get it approved by the powers that be that are running the prize, qualification kind of thing, right? They had to get that. That was in Team Cyber that I was talking about. So you will see when I go to my other screen, I have put up Team Cyber's little logo. That's to kind of, as they check in on people who are streaming that are on the team. I am not competing for any of the prizes at all. I gave that up because I don't mind the spinning every day. I'm doing that anyway to challenge myself. What I don't like is the constant pressure to get a picture of what is happening, posting every day. I prefer just to spend my time reading, right? And so that's what I've been doing, right? I am not competing for any of the prizes this year. All right, let me go to the other camera here. What I have in my lap is what I did do yesterday, which is ply just a tiny bit of bamboo, and I want to talk a little bit about it. So I have it on my nitty knotty, and I just tied, because I wasn't paying attention, I just tied the first tie with two of the little ties that I cut, so I am trying to see if I can possibly get this untied. May not be able to. May have to leave it. It's also very loose. Come on. Undo. Where's the undo button? Would help if I could see. Not cooperating. Should be this right here. Getting it. All right, got it. You see some loose strands going on here. In fact, I'm not real sure what's going on with this. This is this. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. So it did not meet where I could tie the two ends together. So this is one of the ends, and it was, it's a little loose. The whole skein's a little loose, but that's all right. Okay, so I have two colors of bamboo. I have this very watery silvery blue, and I have a deep blue. And I realized as I was spinning this on the Ashford, I'm going to spin the whole thing on the Ashford, which is why you're not going to see it on the stream. I realized as I was spinning it, I really did not want a barber pole yarn out of this bamboo. I want these exquisite colors all to themselves, right? So I am, for a change, going to, I have decided after spinning just 1 ounce of it, because I originally was going to divide 2 ounces into 1 ounce each of the two colors, so I'd have 2 yarns, the 2 colors, and then spin the rest into the other 2 ounces into yarn that I could make into the 2-ply, and then that's when I realized that I would be getting the barber pole and didn't want that. Good morning, Kay. So I will now be just spinning the entire 2 colors separately on the Ashford. They are medium-sized bobbins. They're about like these Roberta bobbins that, oh, I have the R in front of me, sorry. They're about like the Roberta bobbins. So I don't know how much I'm going to get on a bobbin. I'm also spinning with a lace flyer on that Ashford, which is why I want to do the bamboo on there. And I'm very happy with it. It came out thicker than I had hoped, but it wasn't too bad to spin. I am getting just a little bit of those extra twist bumps, and most of them are coming out when I'm plying it. But for the most part, I'm real happy with how it's spinning on the Ashford. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that project up. Hopefully some of it can go into the fair. I need a skein that's anywhere from 2 to 5 ounces, and it can be 50% bamboo, 50% something else, but I'm not going to blend this. I'm going to submit 100% bamboo. I have the hiccups. Well, this should be fun. Let me drink some water. Nope. That was a hiccup. I've always been told to hold your breath and drink water to get rid of hiccups. We'll see if that worked. Okay, so I will be showing the yarns as I finish them and come up with them, but I will not be spinning the bamboo on stream. Since I'm spinning on the Ashford, I've decided that is just, I am not comfortable with that. So the spinning project for the Ara is going to be 2 yarns. I mean, 3 yarns. 2 yarns. 2 yarns. Let me get my thoughts together here. I have 2 different braids, or I have a solid in a braid. Originally, I was just going to make this yarn. I showed this on the stream. This is Plum Dandy. This is a blend of Romney Teeswater and Blueface Leicester. It's moderately soft. What I was discovering as I was pulling some off to store with the tag, it is really compacted. This almost looks like they ironed it. I know they didn't, but they had to have rolled it out with something. It doesn't even feel like it came off the drum carder this way, right? It would have more openness. I'm going to really have to draft this. It is compacted. It's not bad, but it's not going to be super plum dandy to spin. I've discovered. I'm sad about that. The second one came from the dyer that did my Advent box. This was not in the Advent box. This was one that I bought separately from her because it is my grays. They look green on there, which green and pink is fine with me too, but this is gray and pink and a little bit of white. And this is getting plied with this. Okay, so I'm going to have one ball. This is a 4-ounce ball. This is a 4-ounce braid. I'm going to spin each of these on separate bobbins, and ply them together. And I am highly anticipating this yarn. I'm just so excited about it. It looks so pretty as fiber. I almost don't want to spin it. I'm going to spin this one first. If it turns out to be a struggle, I'm sure this one's going to spin really good. This is Blueface Leicester, my absolute favorite fiber. I love Blueface Leicester over merino, over everything. It's my favorite fiber. So, having said all that, let's put that one away and get started on this one. Okay, how is your tour going? I saw your cop on your spindle. Is it behaving better? Did you get it started winding off? I hope you did. I don't know how much I'm gonna break this down. I'll get a better feel after I do my first. I'm definitely gonna split it though. The more I do this, split it or whatever, the more it should just open up without having to draft too much. Just draft it to sort of straighten everything out. Oops. Force almost worked. Alright. Let me see how this spins before I do any more. I'm sitting on my cord. It's going to pull my thing off my head. Get back there. And leave enough room between the chair and the table. Probably won't get to watch any of the tour this afternoon also because we're back to the cycle of we gotta mow. I probably will only spend maybe 2 hours mowing. Maybe I'll get some time in. The other thing I did yesterday is I tackled some paperwork I have put off for a while now and made a real good start on that. So that was also a good day's work. All right. Yes. We were plying on this before. Let me get this going here. Why are you... Oh, because my thing is halfway up the thing. Come down here. Okay. This is the longest leader ever. I don't know why I have... Alright, there we go. Such a long leader. Boy, this really doesn't want to draft. There we go. That might have just been on the end there. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, the question is, do I want to try... Well, woolen works alright too, actually. It's compacting pretty... it's pulling in pretty hard. Let's do a little less pulling. That seems to be alright. It'll draft for my semi-woolen. So I have a picture of this on the screen. I have made if I have pictures of the fiber, and I usually am pretty good when I buy something new, putting pictures in Shutterfly. I've been trying to put it on for when I'm spinning it on here, so you know what my current project is. And the Cyber Fibers is the logo that they're using for the Turtle Fleece this year. So I stuck that on there. Like I said, as some of the people from the team pop by, they know that I'm on it. Officially. This is still pulling in hard. Let's back off some more here. I didn't realize I had it so high, set so high. Oh, I do tend to set tension a little higher when I'm plying, so I was plying before this the other day. Yeah. Woohoo! I like this. I like this. So pretty. Alright, you'll forgive me. I have a kind of an upset stomach. I ate barbecue last night, and I guess that's part of what it did it, but I'm eating crackers this morning, so excuse the chewing. Barbecue pork was so good. I did not make it. It is from Texas Roadhouse restaurant. Oh, I'm glad. This is going to spin nice. I thought maybe I would be struggling with it. It's been a while since I've had to struggle with a fiber. They have been known to happen. Keeps pulling this down though. I must be pulling on it. How's the camera? Alright, let me adjust that a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Oh wait, let's give you a little more of the bobbin. There. So, happy Prime Day. We got Prime Day tomorrow too. We could spend all day shopping on stream. I remember doing that with fiber shops one time. Unfortunately, Prime doesn't sell fiber. I know I'm going to be looking for a new coffee pot, and I bought myself some clothes. I have lots of things in my save for later, which is like a wish list, that the prices did not change, which is disappointing to me, but that's all right. They are not essentials. They are things that are like a wish list. Should be. Good for extra money and presents. I should do some Christmas shopping. I don't have a clue what to get my family member. I can't think about Christmas. I don't know what I'm going to do. Every year I do this. I say, oh, I'm going to shop early, and then I never do. I have bookmarked and seriously thought about an air fryer. Hubby would disagree with me. He thinks the only thing essential to frying is grease. So, since I know that he probably wouldn't like it, just based on the premise, right? It doesn't matter if the food comes out good or easy to cook or whatever. He would just, on the main purpose, on the main idea of it, he would not like it. So, I'll just not worry about that. We have been, I pretty much do shop on Prime Day, over the years. But, we're not actually shopping for anything except a washer and dryer right now, that's not something I'm going to order through Amazon. Although they say they sell them. Not going to do that. Need it delivered. That currently is the only thing in the house that really is cantankerous. And my hiccups are gone. It did work. It's a little hard to join this fiber. Good morning, Guitar Nut. How are you today? This color reminds me of a commercial yarn that I bought. It was fuzzy. It was soft and fuzzy, and I made my daughter a sweater out of it because she was younger and she was like, I like this. So I believe she also learned about things that you make that you think are going to look one way and it looks another way. Because when she put it on, of course, she looked like a pink fuzzy polar bear. She graciously wore it for a while, but not very long. By the way, this fiber I got at the most recent fiber fair that I went to. It's probably the shortest storaged fiber that I've ever had. Bought it in April. But yeah, the other fiber that I'm putting with it, I've had for a long, long time. So it's happening because I'm doing a win-win. I'm getting some of the older fiber out of my stash. This was too perfect of a color not to use with it. Um, but it basically never really got stored. I just had it in a bag with fiber that I bought at that fiber fair, and then when I went through that bag to pull stuff for Tour de Fleece, it just went straight into the bag of fibers for the Tour de Fleece. So, but it is by a dyer that was new to me. Um, I don't know. This might have been her first fiber fair. Um, and oh, I have it right here. It's called. Here's a card. Random Rovings Fiber and Fleece and Fiber. Random Rovings Fleece and Fiber. Out of Michigan. Her name is Jane Link. It's homegrown Michigan fiber. This is Romney Teeswater and Blueface Leicester. The braid that I'm going to put with it is 100% Blueface Leicester. But like I said, this isn't as soft as the fiber I'm putting with it, which is, it's going to cut back on the softness of the yarn a little bit. But like I said, it just was too good of a color match. It just looked so nice with the fiber. And I will show that again here in a little bit. I know that some of you missed my introduction when I was showing it. And if you're wondering what's on my shirt, I got this at a winery in Savannah, Georgia. It says, "Wine is not fattening. It makes you lean. Against walls, against tables, against friends." Love Savannah. Dude, I'm ready to go back. So is hubby. We've been talking about it. I don't know what we're going to do. We took a bus tour of the city, and I thought we'll do that again, but it was really nice to do that. So I have to research and see if there's other things that we may like to check out while we're down there, but we both have been talking about. Of course, I love the food, the seafood. It was so beautiful with the architecture and the big trees and everything. It was really pretty. Okay, here's the braid from Something Wonderful. This is 100% blue face luster, and this is what I'm spinning to go with it. So I think it's going to look really nice together when it's applied. It's kind of hard to see. It's brown, pink. You like Savannah a lot too? Yeah. May have talked about it before, but we just, I don't know, lately our trips have all been cruises and everything, and we really haven't done anything else because of not wanting to be away from home all that much. But I'd love to go back. Sure wants to grab itself here. So, if you're not familiar with the Teeswater, it's a conservancy breed. It's a long wool, and it's originally from England. Here is the, I don't want Wikipedia, I want livestock. There we go. Here's the Livestock Conservancy link. I was spelling it wrong. I was spelling it T-E-A. Okay. size there. There we go. I can't remember if it's one of the passport breeds or not. Let me see here. No, it is not. So it's a conservatory, but it's not critical. Anyway, of the, everybody knows Romney, and everybody knows Blueface Lester. What makes me think that it has the most, the Romney is first. It feels just like the Romney, brown Romney I just spun. A little less soft, but very similar. Kabutops? They're coming up with some I have not heard of. Doggone it, I never get my cursor in the right place here. There we go. Horacia. Guitar nut. May the best pokey catcher win. I don't usually bother to catch them, but they've been throwing some unusual ones today. Yay, guitar nut! It's rigged. You were changing hook placement anyway, yeah. What are you spinning today, Guitar Nut? You spinning your bats that you made? You're about done with the braid you got from the, the merino nylon. It's pretty weird to spin with the nylon. Really? Okay. I'm not usually aware of the nylon in a braid. I have gone through my fiber recently, and I have a braid I've had a long time that I'm pretty sure is merino. I'm not sure if it's superwash. That I can't figure out how to spin because it is basically crayon primary colors: red, yellow, blue, green. Set the primaries. I know it's got red, yellow, and blue on it. Can't remember if it has green on there. Green's not a primary, but anyway, in big blocks, right down the braid. I think I'm going to have to just spin it from the end of the braid and then chain ply it. But I've also considered taking all the blocks of reds and all the blocks of blue and making row logs on my blending board. No blending, just solid color. And then spin mini skeins instead of into one skein. You know, I completely missed the challenge day on Sunday. I was going to do, well, I had set aside, written down to do the spindle that goes on the Ashford. Now I don't know if I want to set up with the Ashford in here again or not. It really doesn't work very well. I don't remember what else I had thought about. Maybe the lock spinning. I totally missed it. I totally missed it. Was the fact that it was a challenge day. So I didn't do anything other than, you know, my normal spinning. I think, in fact, I think I was plying on Sunday. I can understand why. I mean, if they were in high mountains, that's usually when the challenge days happen. Fractal might look cool, yeah. It'd be really interesting. Just, you know, just because it is such basic colors, it would probably show the construction of Fractal better than anything else, if you understand what I'm saying. Maybe short of going with red, black, and white or something like that. As solid colors. The only fractal I went ahead and chain plied instead of the 2-ply. So I don't know if that's considered a true fractal or not. I have a mosquito bite. Oh, I hate mosquitoes. They get me every time I go out. Oh, I have one more here. I just found a Winslow Teeswater tip. Teeswater's long, long wool, and they always had these distinctive tips on long wools. They tend to get suntanned by the sun, and they can be brittle. This was tan, off-white. Didn't die. It looks just like a tip of a log. I have another ball of fiber, pretty similar to this. It's a little different color, but it's called eggplant. But I forget what the fiber is. Had it a while. I don't think the person that made it vends anymore. Sorry. Boy, sinus was bad this morning. I would wake up and I sound like a smoker. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, I already took care of it. It was that fleece that nobody loved. I believe that probably was the oldest fleece that I had. Yeah, that's kind of hard to answer. I could probably, you know how I can do it? Let me check my blog. I used to put pictures on the blog all the time. I haven't for a long time because I have Discord. All right, we're going down a rabbit hole here. Let's go back to, it has archives here. Let's go back to 2003. That'd be 20 years. Oh, I wasn't doing pictures then. Well, what do I talk about here? Oh, I was making the alpaca scarf then. Okay. Did I put links in here? Yeah, but they're not clickable. Alright, well, that's what I had to do before they made pictures possible. Oh my gosh. You will not believe this. You have to look at this. This is a giggle. This is unbelievable. Okay. This is not spinning. I have a sewing machine that you can set up, you can get discs and it does automatic patterns. Okay. So I made tiaras on the sewing machine. Here you go. Starched them and everything. me see if that's clickable. Look, yeah, should be. All right. But, meanwhile, back to looking for oldest stash. Oops, I already did that one. 2004. Oh, baby bunnies! Oh, baby bunnies! That was the year I went to SOAR. Lord have mercy, this is a trip down memory lane. Oh. Alright. I need pictures. I can't do this with just verbiage, so I'm not going to count anything until I actually see some fiber pictures. And then what I want to see is, do I still have that? That's what I'm trying to do here. So because so far I have not actually shown any fiber. Just yarn. Sometimes I, would put pictures because I went to the fiber fair. Oh, Jamestown was fun. And Williamsburg. Did that together. Yeah, lots of yarn, but no fiber. I don't mention any fiber. This isn't working. I'm not really coming up with... Okay, here we go. No, we're not. We were... Nope. Seriously? Okay, did I start my podcast? I did. October 27, 2007 was when I did my first podcast. This isn't working. I'm not finding anything. There's the fleece I felt. That's in the fleece pelt that I felted. That's in first entry in 2008. Well, the answer is I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm glad I did that blog. I think, you know, at least I'm hoping that it hangs on for a while. With the internet, things are sometimes not free anymore and stuff like that. I think Shutterfly is heading that direction. But Discord right now seems to be okay, but I am not as good about posting on Discord as I was on the blog. It's easier. It used to be really hard to get a picture up on the... I take the picture on the camera and have to load the camera's memory card or connect it with a cord and then put the picture on the computer and then upload the picture to the... So it was a deal to put those pictures on there at that time. It's way easier now with the phone or iPad. You just can do it all at the same time real easily. And now I don't do it much. I've gotten so lazy about it. But when I look at that blog and all of the memories it brings back, I really... Plus the podcasting, right? It really is. I'm really glad I did it. The streams are not topic specific. That is one of the problems with the streams is, it's sort of project specific for me, but not topic.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Kroger,
Got
we invest
ads
in local
going
farmers
here.
to bring you the...
Because that was only good for an hour. So let's go to this one.
What's up, Chillville? We at...
It's hard to really curate anything on Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I worry more. It's just nothing. It feels... I'm an archivist at heart. And it doesn't feel like I ever get something archived permanently. I no sooner get it, archived one way than that becomes obsolete. That method of archiving is not as good anymore, right? Internet is pretty much top of the food chain now, so it's a question of whether you can archive free or have to pay for it. I depend on Shutterfly for all my photos. All the fiber photos are on there. I just haven't put them anywhere else, unless I'm actually doing, unless there's sort of a reason for putting it on there. I did think that one of the things I'm going to do this week is try and get... Ravelry is where my yarn is going. So I don't put yarn anywhere but Ravelry now. and I thought maybe I better get some. I have pictures of the fiber, most of the fiber that I'm spinning for the Tour de Fleece, so I thought maybe I would get the Tour de Fleece folder updated on Discord, in my Discord. I think I've already posted a lot of them. What my thought was, I'd post all the fibers. I did post all the fibers, and then I'd post the yarns as I made them. So it's more, I gotta get pictures of the yarn. Hi, Janeway. Good morning to you. Welcome in. It's technically not morning for me anymore. It's 12:30. I'm sure you're a little ahead of me there. I'll be on for another half hour here. I know it's all about spinning during Turd of Fleece, but I miss crafting too. Take a little break once a week. Work on cross stitch or something like that. Knitting, crocheting. Boy, this is throwing the yarn ahead like it does. Hi, Knots. Welcome. Good morning to you. You went back to bed after taking hubby to work. I've been there, done that some days. I get up and feed the cat. See, I get up because the cat is bugging me. It's time to eat. So I get up and feed the cat. And then I go back to bed. I don't know why this is not wrapping nice at all. It's kind of bubbling. Surprises me. It usually does pretty good. You just woke up? Yeah. Yeah, this is the earliest I ever stream. Well, during the tour, I am streaming early. 1 hour earlier. I start at 10 a.m. my time. Go to 10 to noon. On days that I don't normally stream. I kind of been bouncing around during the tour, but I didn't want to change the days that are my regular scheduled times. So like tomorrow I'll be on even earlier, an hour earlier. Be 10 to noon Eastern Standard Time. There's Lex Mix. Good morning. I've been on for an hour and a half. Lex Mix. It's gonna be just a little bit before I'm done. I did take the day off yesterday for the rest day, but I am trying to stream every day during the Tour de France for our Tour de Fleece, except for rest days. You're 8 hours before? Yeah. You didn't, yeah, you didn't take the rest day, did you? Nuts. I know a number of people didn't. They need it as a makeup for other days. I'm not competing in any on the Cyberfiber team. I'm just spinning under the team name. I said I'm trying to spin every day, but I'm not. I didn't put myself in officially in the competition. I won last year. They didn't have any don't do that, but I that's the one I won last year. You spin on rest days just in case. Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. I saw other people were talking about doing that too, and even banking it, right, in case you miss on the going forward. Oh, you're going to go to a forest later. Oh, that's so nice. You've been pretty inactive. Is it because of the weather that you haven't been able to get out? We are having like a picture perfect day. It's beautiful here, weather-wise. But that'll be nice. Very, very nice. We have a place, it's called a forest. It's Bernheim Forest. It's a nature preserve. But on the whole, where I live it's very tree covered. There's a lot of trees on my land and around me. There's also farmland around me though too. So it's open pasture or cultivated. You just been lazy and having a little more 2 weeks left of holiday. Oh, you're on holiday. Okay. On our news this morning, they were reminding people that school starts here again August 9th. So the kids don't get much of a summer vacation. It goes by pretty fast for those kids, I think. Parents are probably pretty glad, but let's see, I missed. You're debating whether you want to spin or go swimming. You can spin, yeah, you can spin later tonight. Go swimming. Is it super hot? The city right near me here is going to be building a public swimming pool. It's going to take about, I think they said 3 years, because it's along with a lot of other park stuff. But that's something, because I don't really have a public swimming pool anywhere close at all, and only one of our YMCA's have a pool that's somewhat close to me. Not, let me see, maybe 25 minute drive. '85 feels like 98. Expected high of 100 with index 107. Oh man. That's the problem is, if you go out in the pool, is you're not in the shade. In most public pools, and even private, homeowners that have pools don't like to have trees around it, because the leaves get in the pool, and it's a mess to clean up. I know that from experience. When I lived in California, I had a pool in my backyard, and it had, the neighbors' trees. They'd had big eucalyptus trees, were big, and I was skimming leaves out of that pool all the time. Texas summer, yeah. We're supposed to reach 90 today, but it's cool in the morning still, which is real unusual. Low humidity, that's why it's cooler. I never took a stretch break. I need to do that. Starting to feel it in my fingers here. Going to give my fingers a break here a little bit. You wear long sleeve surf shirt. Okay. Over your suit to keep the areas you can't reach with sunscreen from burning. Oh my goodness. Lexmix said here in Sweden we have rain and cloudy, but you're having a heat wave too? Yeah. Yeah. Surf shirt is rated SPF 50. That's good. That's cool. It's certainly better than burning. Don't want to get that sunburn. I have what we call farmer's tan, because I wear t-shirts out when I mow. instead of, I put sunscreen on my face and I wear a hat, but I don't do sunscreen on my arms or legs because I spray with insect repellent because the flies and mosquitoes are bad when you're out. So I didn't want to put both on. So I'm alright. I get tan, but I only get tan up to my shirt sleeves, right? Because they call that a farmer's tan. I think I'll make me a grilled cheese sandwich and maybe some tomato soup for lunch. Good old traditional lunch. I'm going to do one more group of fibers here. For those of you who are just coming in, this is a blend of Romney, Teeswater, and Blueface Leicester. Was dyed, I got it at a fiber fair this April, dyed by a Michigan lady, and it's called Plum Dandy, the color. It's called Plum Dandy. And it's spinning up really nice. I like it. Your husband gets tan from his wrists to where his sleeves stop, his neck, and his face working outside all day. Yeah. Yeah, you would get it on your face. And for those of you who haven't seen or didn't catch my intro, this is what I'm going to be applying this with. This is 100% Blueface Leicester. It's brown and pinks. And it's going to get applied with, I don't have that in there very good. There you go. You can even see the light now. It's going to get applied with that. It's my current spinning project. Did I split this in half? I did. Okay. Ouch. I just hit the hook on the flyer. All right. Tar Nut has a finished yarn. Yep, I'm gonna be finishing. I'm gonna be stopping here soon. I'm needing a break, needing to get up and walk around a little bit. We'll go and see if there's anybody we want to raid. Looking at that blog of mine makes me think that I need to go ahead and post an update post and put a Discord link in there. I'm not sure I have that. And generally make it known that that's where my stuff is getting posted now. And vice versa. Maybe I need to post a link in my Discord for the blog because there's a lot of past history. I have history. I forget what I call it. Memories? I have a memories thread. I can post it in there. There's a way in your Discord, since you own, to make a permanent link. Make sure you find that. They expire. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. I remember now. That's right. In fact, I need to check on my streaming page if that Discord link is working. I'm pretty sure I found the permanent one for that, but I do need to double check that too. You know, you practically have to be an IT person to be on the internet the way we are, I'm just kidding. IT people have much more complex job, and I tip my hat to them. But there's it's so easy to do something on the internet and then totally forget about it, and that's not really what makes it viable, right? That's not a good thing. If that makes sense. Internet sucks sometimes, yeah. There are bots out there that crawl the internet and might get some spam coming in from time to time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. I have seen so much of the internet. It used to be you could not say anything public. I still try and avoid some where I live and that kind of information. But you know what I'm saying is that it's all over the place anyway now. It's pretty hard to avoid that. Who's streaming? Alright, I'm going to pause the music. I might even close that. According to one of your friends who's an IT person on a college campus, most of his job is hand-holding to staff who refuse to learn or listen. Yeah, they just make it happen, right? Just do it. Just make it happen. Yeah. I know. Dragon Rider Cat is spinning. Let's see what that's all about.
That was a thing. I'm like, we learned something new. So he apologized, thinking that my brother and I were, more my brother was weak fools when
spinning on a nano.
Yeah, they were small and they stepped on tight that one time. But yeah, no,
Miss
I'm
Ruby
very
Falls
surprised you guys that
is
I not only know how to,
doing
but
leather.
I'm able to.
Oh, I was watching this lady and I did a follow. She is knitting a traditional Gansey. I don't know how much longer she's going to be on, but Angelic Dreamer, I liked her voice. I like the fact she's doing historical stuff. So I'm going to rate her. Hopefully she stays on a little bit anyway. Oh, you like her too? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I gotta plug in so I can hear. Oh. Okay, guys, I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That didn't work. I used the wrong command. Read. There we go. There we go. All right. And the IT group is an HR nightmare. All sorts of inappropriate memes and matching about people they help. Oh, goodness. Wonderful world of computers. Okay, let's see. Let me see what she's saying here.
And you've seen the new ones you can get now. They're the
There we
full
go.
length of your body.
See you later, you guys. Bye.
That I want. A body bottle.